Howdy friends, welcome to the Fast Tempo Jam tonight. Tuesday night play-along do-over. We didn't even get to the Fast Jam last night because the system was glitching too hard. But it's working tonight and here we are. So we're going to get right to it. I'm going to refresh pages, make sure everything is up and running properly. Okay, here we go. Tall Pines in the key of G. It goes like this. 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 4 and 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1, and a 5 and 5 and a 4 and a 1, 2, 2 and 5. So it's a long verse. It's really like a verse and a pre-chorus, kind of. And the chorus is very short. Tall pines, reaching up for the clouds. Tall pines, bet you wouldn't know me now. But that whole thing in the front, we're gonna play over. I like to, in a band you would probably split that section, but I like to play it all the way through because it's just fun. So I have a kickoff for this that goes something like 1, 2, 3. Try it again. Sorry. Getting warmed up to this. Here we go. Here would be how I might kick it off. 1, 2, 3. That was it. So you're gonna kick it off by, that's just the melody worked into a thing. And you can do the same, just playing some version of the melody. So here you go. Kick us off on Tall Pines, key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Once in my youth, I stood on a mountain and planted some pines in the sand. Every day I'd look their way, but I just couldn't understand why they never grew like I wanted them to. I just couldn't understand why. Now I've rambled round this whole world through, and today I just happened by. Reaching up for the clouds. Tall pines, I'll bet you wouldn't know me now. I got left, the hum of the bees in the hay. The farther I walked, the louder they talked, how silent it seems here today. And the old rail fence that we built inch by inch, surrounding the old family graves. Now there's one gravestone standing all alone, they're waiting to meet me in the shade. Tall pines, reaching up for the clouds. Tall pines, I've come home to sleep beneath your boughs. Sorry I didn't warn you about that ending, but that's how it ends. All right. I want to do that second verse again since I stumbled on a couple of the words. That song was written by Damon Black, first done by James Monroe, with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys back in the early 70s. And then my version comes from Lori Lewis. She does an excellent version of the song, with a guitar player from Oakland named Mary Gibbons, who plays wonderful rhythm guitar, like just superb rhythm guitar. I mean, that track, you got to check out the Lori Lewis version of that song. Craig Smith on banjo, of course, Tom Rosem on the mandolin. I don't know who plays bass, maybe Todd Phillips? Anyway, it's just slamming recording, so good. A little bit slower than that, but like absolutely groovy and right in the pocket. Okay, so now we're going to do Down Yonder, I think, right? Down Yonder. And this is an example of a speed training song in my book, or a tune, because you can always play it simple. You can go... And you can make it as busy as you want, but there's always a simple version of a melody that you can fall back on if it's going faster than you want to do other stuff with. Okay, but anyway, the changes go in G. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Okay, so I'll kick it off and we'll go 3 times all the way through. Me, you, and me, and you. And then just a regular ending. Bye. Okay, here you go. We're going to play Down Yonder. I'm kicking it off in the key of G. Fun. I just love that tune. Roll on Blues. Hey. This comes... Jonathan Mountain Boys is my source, but when I looked it up, I realized that it's not much different than the original, which was a 1950s bluegrass from Connie Gately. This is a man, Connie Gately. Gately Express or something like that was a band. So Jonathan Mountain Boys, I mean, one of the great contributions of that band was pulling out like cool old songs and bringing them back into... I heard Ricky Skaggs talk about this once, mining the catalogs. Like Ricky Skaggs mined the catalogs of people like Webb Pierce, and of course the Stanley Brothers, and artists, you know, who were recording in the 50s and earlier. And of course Jonathan Mountain Boys dug really deep. Dudley Connell, you know, who worked for the, you know, Library of Congress, right? And would actually look up old songs. But he was just a student. All the guys in that band, they're students of old school good music and would pull out cool songs like this. So thank you, Dudley, for showing us this song. Roll on Blues. And let's find a tempo. This is a little quick, so I'm going to back it down. Yeah, a little slower. Okay. And look at this to go in A. It's a straight 1-4-1-5 on the verse. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Chorus goes to the 4. Roll on blues, can't hang around for the good I love is coming to town. Roll on blues, gotta let me be, gotta make the town, my honey and me. My kickoff might go. Try that again. There was one thing I missed. My kickoff might go something like this. 1, 2, 3. That's more accurate. I didn't miss a lick. I missed a melody part. So I wanted to get the melody right. Okay, here we go. You're going to kick us off on Roll on Blues. And why don't we do the breaks like this? Let's kick us off on the verse, but then we'll trade verses and choruses on the breaks, okay? Here we go. Kick us off in the key of A, Roll on Blues. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Like a dark gray cloud or the deep blue sea, like the wind that drives those clouds away. Love's gonna make it a sunny day. Roll on blues, can't hang around for the girl I love is coming to town. Roll on blues, gotta let me be, gonna paint the town, my honey and me. where the lights at night are brighter than day, rolling along, honey and me, and the mean old blues gonna set me free. Roll on blues, can't hang around, for the girl I love is coming to town. Roll on blues, gotta let me be, gonna make the town, honey and me. Okay, giving it my best shot. That is a good key for me, but you know, this time of the evening, the voice tends to start going. So, thanks for letting me give that a go, belting it out, Roll on Blues. Over in the Gloryland. I love the Stanley Brothers gospel songs, and they're good, fast tempo songs. So here we go. Over in the Gloryland, we're going to crank this up a wee bit. So we'll do this, and then I'll check in, see if there's anyone still out there. I saw Colin Burns. Hi, Colin. I hope you're still with us at this time. I saw you chime in there. Trying to improve my hydration habit at this event. Over in the Gloryland. One and one and a four and a one. One and one and a five. One and one and a four and one. Over in the Gloryland. Just over in the Gloryland, I'll join the happy angel band. Over in the Gloryland. Just over in the Gloryland, there with mighty host I'll stand. Over in the Gloryland. Okay? So my kickoff goes 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. And again, it could be a lot simpler than that, but that's how I like to kick it off. And that's the only section we're going to play over, just the A part, the verse, as it were. Okay. Kick us off here in the key of A, over in the Gloryland. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Abide over in the Gloryland, and I long to be by my Savior's side. Over in the Gloryland, just over in the Gloryland, I'll join the happy angel band. Over in the Gloryland, just over in the Gloryland, there with the mighty host I'll stand. Over in the Gloryland. I am on my way to those mansions fair. Over in the Gloryland, there to sing God's praises and His glory share. Over in the Gloryland, just over in the Gloryland, I'll join the happy angel band. Over in the Gloryland, just over in the Gloryland, there with the mighty host I'll stand. Over in the Gloryland, play. joyful thought that my Lord I'll see over in the glory land, and with kindred saint there forever be over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land I'll join happy angel band over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land there with the mighty host I'll stand over in the glory land. Me then you. I've a home prepared where the saints abide over in the glory land, and I long to be by my Savior's side over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land I'll join the happy angel band over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land there with the mighty host I'll stand over in the glory land. We did it. How's everyone doing? Is anyone out there? Anybody here? Colin Burns. Colin Burns is the only one on Facebook. Isaac Barbero. Isaac from SSHS. From last year. SS. From SS. Isaac. Isaac. Hello, Isaac. SSHS. Trying to figure out what that is. Okay. So I'm gonna refresh. I gotta get back to my YouTube. Sorry. I'm gonna say this over and over again. Try not to say the same things over and over again either. But my YouTube is doing weird things. And I have to close the page and reopen it every time to see your comments when I'm live streaming. I think it's because I have a ad blocker on or something like that. Okay. There are 4 watching. Oh dear. Well, people do drop off. Samuel Wenzel. Hello, Samuel. Thanks for being here. And Isaac. Isaac from SSHS. Okay. I'm sorry. It's not ringing a bell. So maybe explain that to me. Oh, Steamboat Springs High School. Hi, Isaac. Nice. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. It was so great working with you all at Steamboat Strings and the Steamboat Strings program. We worked with students at Steamboat Springs High School, teaching bluegrass to the jazz band and the concert band, and it was so cool working with you all. Hey, Isaac, great to see you here. Thanks for being here. Okay, took me a minute to put that together. All right, so we're moving right along. Daybreak in Dixie in the key of A. A Stanley Brothers instrumental. We're gonna be right. We need to kind of start blasting tempos here. So instead of counting off or having taters or something, this one has a lick. It goes. form, and the kickoff is yeah. So it's the same amount of time as Taters. It's 2 measures. So I'll kick it off and let's go 3 times through. Me, you, me, you, me, you. Daybreak and Dixie. In the key of A. Here we go. Cool. All right, Daybreak and Dixie. We got a few more numbers. Rabbit in a Log. Why not? Great old song from the Monroe Brothers. Old 1930s recording. All right. Let's stay at the same tempo. There's great versions of Bill Monroe and Doc Watson doing this song. One of them was that, there's a cool version on, I saw it online somewhere, of Bill and Doc playing this at the White House. Jimmy Carter introduces them. I'm just going to let that sit there for a moment. Any music happening at the White House these days? I don't think so. Okay. So, God, makes me sad. All right, Rabbit in a Log. In the key of D. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and 1 and 1. 1 and 5 and a 1. 4 and a 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 1 So the kickoff would go. Through the A part, through the verse. But when we do the breaks, let's trade. So you're gonna kick it off just like that, or however you want to, just on the verse form, and then sing a verse and a chorus, and then I'll take a break on the verse and pass it to you for the chorus, and then the next time around, after another verse chorus, you'll play the verse and I'll play the chorus. So we'll trade the sections once we get it. This is a duet throughout. I hope you're singing a tenor part. I'll be singing the lead. So kick us off on Rabbit in a Log in the key of D. And one more thing about this. Extra credit if you get this. Like, the little hitch, you know. So let me try that again. I'll kick it off. Here we go. Key of D, kick us off on Rabbit in a Log. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's a rabbit in a log and I ain't got my dog. How will I get him? I know. I'll get me a briar and I'll twist it in his hair. That way I'll get him. I know. I know. Yes, I know. Yeah, that way I'll get him. I know. I'll get me a briar and I'll twist it in his hair. That way I'll get him. I know. Roll him in the flames and make him brown. Have a feast here tonight while the moon's shining bright. Find myself a place to lie down, to lie down, to lie down. Yeah, find myself a place to lie down. Feast here tonight while the moon's shining bright. Find me a place to lie down. Play. Down the track with a chicken on my back. Soles on my shoes are nearly gone. Days ahead, there's an old farmer's shed. That's where I'll rest my weary bones. Weary bones, lazy bones. Yeah, that's where I'll rest my weary bones. Just a little ways ahead, there's an old farmer's shed. That's where I'll rest my weary bones. Play. There's a rabbit in a log and I ain't got my dog. How will I get him? I know. I'll get me a briar and I'll twist it in his hair. That way I'll get him. I know. I know. Yes, I know. briar and twisting his hair had a way of getting my note. All right. That was fun. Pretty fast. I mean, that's fast for that. But, you know, we're trying to push ourselves. 2 more songs on the list here. Nobody's Love Is Like Mine. We're going to be in the key of B for both of these. These are both kind of Stanley Brothers style. And again, when I'm mining these catalogs for fast songs, Stanley Brothers just have a lot of fast songs that I really enjoy playing that are up in high keys. So as you see, my pattern is to kind of like start around G and then move up in the keys. So by the end of this set, I'm looking for like stuff in B that's fast, and the Stanley Brothers have a lot of that. All right, here we go. And this one is going to be a little bit quicker. And again, like this might not come off super clean. It might. Hey, I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna believe it's gonna come off super clean on my end and on your end. But you know, we got to go for these fast tempos. That's why we're here. Key B. Nobody's love is like mine. No one's so faithful and kind. Love that is true as the ocean. Nobody's love is like mine. Okay, so my kickoff might go. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, kick us off. Nobody's love is like mine in the key of B. Dun, 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 dun. Here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Chorus. Nobody's love is like mine. No one's so faithful and kind. Love that is true as the ocean. Nobody's love is like mine. You tell me that you found another. Now you're going far away. Why do you leave, little darling? I love you both night and day. Nobody's love is like mine. No one's faithful and kind. Love that is true as the ocean. Nobody's love is like mine. Play. I guess that I'll just go on dreaming, wondering why it could be. Someday, little darling, you'll be sorry for the way that you've treated me. Nobody's love is like mine. No one's faithful and kind. Love that is true as the ocean. Nobody's love is like mine. Me than you. just go on dreaming, wondering why it couldn't be. Someday, little darling, you'll be sorry for the way that you've treated me. Nobody's love is like mine, no one's faithful kind. Love that is true as the ocean is blue, nobody's love is like mine. Hey! Yeehaw! Okay, Traveling the Highway Home. Kind of a similar song, but different. And it goes. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 4, 4 and 1. Da 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 da. Traveling the highway home. I'm traveling highway home. I'm traveling highway home. Narrow the way, thank God I can see. I'm traveling the highway home. And I like to play through both parts, even though it's the same changes. The melody's different, so it allows you to do some different things. So my kickoff is going to go, this is extended than what it would usually be at a jam. But this is how I do it. So I'm going to play a verse and a chorus for a kickoff. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's the song. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, sorry. I was thinking of a different song. Here's how I do it. The verse and the chorus, Traveling the Highway Home. Here's how I would kick it off. 1, 2, 3. I'm not. Moving toward the sunset of time. Okay. I was thinking of a different. I keep going back to I'm ready to go. Moving toward the sunset of time, I'm traveling highway home. That's the one. Okay. Here's how I'd kick it off. 1, 2, 3. Fast. Okay, kick us off just like that. Something like that. Verse and a chorus. Traveling the highway home. Key of B. Da, 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 da. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Wrong song. I don't know why I keep doing that. Over in the Gloryland. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Traveling the highway home. Moving toward the sunset of time, I'm traveling the highway home. Leaving this world of sin far behind. Traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home. Oh, narrow the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. Moving toward the sunset of time, I'm traveling highway home. Leaving this world I'm still far behind, traveling the highway home. I'm traveling highway home. I'm traveling highway home. I'm there all the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. I'm there all the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. Woo! Okay, I'm so glad that we had this do-over opportunity tonight, and hope you all who are watching in the future are enjoying picking along, and appreciate the donations as always. Appreciate y'all staying engaged. Check out my Flat Picking Academy on ArtistWorks if you want to study guitar with me. And got a bunch of shows coming up. Check out tylergrant.com for a date near you. And keep on playing the music. Keep on supporting one another. Spreading the love. And just accepting everybody. And getting along. Communicating. You know. I have hopes that this country will come together someday. Doesn't mean we have to agree on everything, but it means we can be civil. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. And I will see you in 2 weeks, okay? I'll announce it at the end of next week, and I'll have it up on my website, too. I've been really good about updating the website. So next week, I won't be available, but the following week, I'll be back, and I'll see you all there. Thank you.